Hola amigos, ¿qué pasa? Welcome to my channel Hola amigos, me llamo Ekta. In my previous videos, I have covered SAIL and ESTAR in a very descriptive and explanatory way for you guys. So I request you to watch that session because today I am coming with very demanding topic, which is SAIL versus ESTAR, the difference between SAIL and ESTAR, and you will understand that particular concept once you will watch that video, because as you know that both SAIL and ESTAR translate to be, so both mean same, but how we are using in Spanish is basically the important funda that you have to understand. So I'll request you to please watch that video, and in case you have not watched that video, first watch that and then watch this particular video so that you can relate yourself better. Vale, vamos a empezar. So in Spanish, SAIL and ESTAR both means to be. Both means to be. I think you are already aware of that. SAIL and ESTAR both means to be in Spanish. However, they are used differently. Depending on the context. Let me first cover acronyms for SAIL and ESTAR, and then I will explain the difference between SAIL and ESTAR to you in this particular video. Vale? So the acronyms for SAIL is doctor. That means date, occupation, characteristic, time, origin, and relationships. So for all these we have to use SAIL. Vale? Now the acronyms for ESTAR is place. That is position, location, action, condition, and emotion. Vale? So these are the acronyms that I have mentioned for SAIL and ESTAR, so that you can remind this in your mind that for all these things we have to use SAIL, and for all these things we have to use ESTAR. So when we are talking about date, occupation, characteristics, time, origin, and relationship, definitely we have to use SAIL. And when we are talking about position, location, action, condition, and emotion, then we have to use ESTAR. Vale? Now I have jotted down some of the difference between SAIL and ESTAR for you guys, so that you can understand that difference, like in what sort of situation you have to use SAIL and in what sort of situation you have to use ESTAR. Okay, so let's start. Vale. So I have jotted down some differences between SAIL and ESTAR for you guys, so that you can understand what the actual difference is between SAIL and ESTAR. So the first point, if I talk about verb SAIL, then it is used with an adjective. When talking about a characteristics or fairly permanent qualities. Vale? Por ejemplo, mi hermano es alto. My brother is tall. Es muy guapa. She is beautiful. On other side, if I talk about ESTAR verb, then ESTAR emphasizes a short-term condition or a basis for comparison with a previous state or condition. Por ejemplo, for short-term condition, if I talk about, está muy joven con ese vestido. She looks very young in that dress. That is a temporary state. At that point of time, when she is wearing that particular dress, then she is looking young. So it's a temporary condition. That's why we are using ESTAR. Here, if I am talking about mi hermano es alto, then my brother is tall, so he will be tall for rest of the life. So it's a permanent situation. Vale? That's why we are using SAIL verb. But here we are talking like in a particular dress she is looking young. That's why we have used ESTAR verb here. The next example is para su edad están muy maduros estos chicos. Means for their age these kids are very mature. Means at that point of time kids seems to be very mature. Vale. Now the second example is, if I talk about SAIL verb is origin. Por ejemplo, él es de España means he is from Spain. Él es de España. Here we are using ser verb. Él es de España means he is from Spain. Now, on another side, if we are talking about estar verb, then it's used for location. Por ejemplo, estoy en Washington. Estoy in Washington. So, if we have to make a comparison here, so he is from España. He is permanently from España, but that person is presently that person is in Washington. Maybe tomorrow he is in another country or another state. But at present or temporary situation, at particular point of time, at particular moment, he is in Washington. So it's a temporary state, not a permanent state. That's why here we have used estar. The next one is the verb ser is used with the following noun or pronoun that tells you what someone or something is. Por ejemplo, Nina es ingeniera. Nina is an engineer. Nina is an engineer. On other side, if we are talking about a star verb, then it is used as a temporary situation with preposition de. Por ejemplo, Nina es ingeniera, pero ahora está de camarera en un restaurante. That means Nina is an engineer. Nina is an engineer, but now she works as a waitress in restaurant. So she is temporarily working as a waitress in restaurant. That's why we are using a star verb here. Vale? The next one is ser is used in certain set of phrases. Ser is used in certain set of phrases. Por ejemplo, es igual or es lo mismo. It's all the same. Es para ti. It's for you. So with these set of phrases we are using ser. On other side, estar is also used in some set of phrases. Por ejemplo, estar de pie. To be standing. To be standing. Por ejemplo, Juan está de pie. Juan is standing. The second one is estar de vacaciones. To be on holiday. To be on holiday. Por ejemplo, estás de vacaciones. Are you on holiday? The third one is estar de viaje. To be on trip. Por ejemplo, mi padre está de viaje. My father is on trip. The fourth one is estar de moda. To be in fashion. Por ejemplo, las pantallas de plasma están de moda. Means plasma screens are in fashion. Plasma screens are in fashion. The next one is estar claro. To be obvious. Está claro que no entiendes. It's obvious that you don't understand. Means it's obvious that you don't understand. Vale? With these set of phrases we are using estar, and with these set of phrases we are using ser. Vale. The last example is use ser and the past participle in passive construction to describe an action. Por ejemplo, son fabricados en España. They are made in Spain. On other side, use estar and the past participle to describe a state. Por ejemplo, está terminado. So this past participle I have not covered yet in my videos, but in my upcoming videos I will be covering this in detail so that you can understand in a better way. So this is all about ser and estar, wherein I have tried to cover as many as differences I can, and separately as well I have covered ser and estar video. So I'll request you to please watch that as well along with this video, and in case you have any sort of question, doubt, queries, then you can ask from me. I will be soon coming with my upcoming videos. Until then, see you soon. Adios.